while ago, I saw this video of this one guy bringing a scale to a restaurant to count his calories. And I felt so bad for him because it reminded me so much of myself. You see, before I had this delicious belly here, I used to care a lot about my appearance. Like a lot. I started out wanting to be a fitness model. I never wanted to be a bodybuilder, and I thought, as long as I stay away from steroids, I should be healthy. Wrong. In order to get cut, I started this super low calorie diet so I could get a six-pack. I must have lost like 25 pounds in just 2 months, which is super unhealthy. But anyway, you would think that after I achieved a six-pack, I would be happy. But that's where you're wrong again. You see, my friends, once you have a six-pack, you see these photos online of these guys having an 8-pack, even like a 10 or a 12-pack. And you start reading and it says that to burn those last layers of fat so you can see all the abs you have, which by the way is totally a genetic thing. And I'm not even sure there's such a thing as an 8-pack or 10 or 12-pack. So now I had a 6-pack, but I still wasn't happy. I started this zero sugar. This cookie looks really delicious. But although I really want to, I'm not gonna eat it. You know why? Because I prefer a 6-pack. And I have to cut all the fat from my diet, which again is a big mistake. Because the body needs some amount of fat. You know, there's healthy fats like fat coming from olive oil, fat coming from avocados, and if you cut that, you'll be in big health trouble. But I was determined, right? I was like, oh my God, I have to have that 8-pack, that 12-pack. So I cut them all, and the results were very painful, to say at least. This is kind of embarrassing to talk about, but I started getting constipated. Now, I was doing everything by the book, right? I'm eating spinach, I'm eating broccoli, but I'm boiling all this, you know, because I've even cut olive oil. Every time I go to the bathroom, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Like it wouldn't go out. At this point of my life, I was counting calories like crazy. I was even counting the calories of apples and the fruits and the vegetables I ate, and I always boiled them so there was no oil whatsoever. But this led me to a very catastrophic lifestyle, and it even alienated some of my friends and family members. Like, I remember this one time I had boiled this fish, which I was supposed to eat after my workout, you know, and I left it on a dinner table and I was going to eat it after. But my dad, he goes to the kitchen, he sees the fish, he was hungry, he eats the fish, so I catch him eating the fish, and I go, ah. You know, I went crazy on him. Like, those are my calories, so I could have the right amount of protein I need for the day. You know, and when you're so caught up in trying to have an 8-pack or a 12-pack, you don't understand, like, you're becoming a monster. You know, you can't live like that, counting every single calorie you put in your body. It was so unhealthy, and looking back at it, I mean, I remember I used to eat like probably like 15 egg whites. Like, I would boil the whole egg, and then I would eat maybe 2 whole eggs, and the rest I would just have the egg whites, because the yolk, the yellow part, apparently it has a lot of fat and cholesterol. So I was doing that, and you know, people look at me and I'm like, dude, you're wasting food. Like, people would love to have these egg yolks. Like, there's people starving right now, and you're just throwing them away. But like I said, at the time, I didn't understand what I had become. Later on, some of my friends pushed me to compete in this fitness competition. So now I had to look even more shredded. So I cut my calories even more. And to top it off, the worst thing is that they told me, like, hey, you know, before competitions, to look like super shredded so you have a chance to win, you shouldn't drink water for like 2 days. before a competition. So like you had to dehydrate. It was just crazy to think about it. Like the things you go through for that is just so unhealthy. And you know, it drives me crazy when people say like, oh hey, if you're overweight you're unhealthy, but if you have like a six-pack and you're super fit, you're like super healthy. That's not the case at all. Not only you have physical problems like I mentioned, constipation, dehydration, and a lot of stuff like that, but also it's very harmful, I believe, and I talk from experience, it's very harmful for your mental health. That's not something that's sustainable. But you know, as years went on, I kept my six-pack because I thought, hey, like if I gain weight, I'll lose my six-pack, my followers are not gonna follow me anymore, because I thought being shredded and fit, that was my thing. I thought that's why people followed me on social media, but I was wrong. And that's like one of the best things that happened to my life. When I gained weight, I learned that my followers, you guys, which are amazing by the way, love that even more. So I'm like, you know what, like why would I put 10 times the work to have a six-pack when everyone says that, hey, you look better with a little fat in your body, you know? Here we are now. I could say that looking back at my past, I am much, much happier. I live a better lifestyle. There's very little constraints in my life right now. Unlike then, back then, when I used to be like, oh, I can't eat 3 hours before sleep. Oh, I gotta eat first thing in the morning. Now it's like, hey, I want a burger. I eat the freaking burger. And I do not care about like losing my six-pack, because it's a thing of the past. People don't care about six-packs anymore. My dear friends, the message that I try to convey to you today is stick to your food, try to eat healthy once in a while, have that burger, have that pizza, because life is just too short to say no to these things that they're just so delicious, man. I mean, let's admit it. Well, that was the message for today. Stay healthy, but stay no, I was gonna say stay chubby, but they're kind of contradicting each other. But stay happy. I guess that's the message. And appearance isn't everything. Health and appearance are not always the same thing. You might be skinny and unhealthy, like I used to be, mentally and physically. Stay healthy, stay beautiful, and make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and I wish you all an amazing day. And I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat something. My brain doesn't work well when I haven't had my 10 burgers for the day. Also, join my Patreon for exclusive content, because let me tell you this belly is not the only thing that got fat.